Coach, would you talk about the decision upon at 4th and 3 there at the end of the game with about 50 seconds to go and kind of the process that you went through on that decision?
Yeah, I was hoping we could pin them back. You know, we ended up kicking it in the end zone. On second thought, if we would have known that, we probably would have went for it. But thought we could pin them back, and then only having a couple timeouts, go to overtime.
Was that a confidence factor in your offense and not being able to get 3 yards?
Yeah, I didn't like how we were handling the man coverage, to be honest. You know, they kept rolling down and playing it, and we couldn't win, and we couldn't make the throw, and so just decided to do that.
The struggle against man more on the receivers or on the backs?
Both, you know, both. You should invite that type of coverage, but they came down and last couple drives got in our face, and we didn't have an answer. And you know, I got to have some plays that draw up to get people open too. So I'll take that responsibility.
Also, Coach, would you talk about the pooch kicks there in the second half and why you did those, or why you guys did those, opposed to just kicking the ball down the field into the end zone? You had success doing that.
Yeah, we did. We mishit a couple, and the wind started blowing, and so we felt like we wanted to keep it away from that returner. We didn't want those to be that shallow, but that's how they ended up. Should have been a deeper kick away from him.
How was Davis's ankle?
Fine.
To what extent did that affect him?
I didn't ask, so I'm not sure.
What do you tell the team about the art of finishing?
They got to do it, you know. I mean, that's on us as a coaching staff. We didn't coach very well when we had to, and they didn't play very well when they had to. And you got to give them credit. They got a senior quarterback that stepped up, made plays, and found a way to win the game. We didn't.
And then you can even simulate practice?
No. You either got that or you don't.
Well, would you talk about the defense? Because it sure seemed like they played more than well enough to win today, even though they gave up 37 points.
Yeah, I thought once again in the first half we had a chance to really separate ourselves. We missed some throws that were there and plays that were there and turn it over going in to really have a big lead. And just same thing. Second half, I think we had 12 penalties in the second half, which that's just the same stuff we've been doing. I haven't got it corrected, and so I'll take the blame on that.
Do you think your team relaxed at all, given that they were seemed in control of the game, and 10, 14 points ahead for so long?
No, I don't. I think we just don't know how to finish.
Seemed to be some confusion on personnel on I think it was the second to last score with West Virginia, or for West Virginia. Were there 10 men, and what were kind of the communication issues there?
There were. I believe there were 10 men, and it was coming out of a timeout, which is inexcusable on our coaching staff. And they threw a fade up, and on 3rd and 10 made a play. But that can't happen as a coaching staff. It's embarrassing, and we got to get it fixed.
The running game started off really well. Obviously, that is one positive, I guess you can kind of take away.
Yeah, I had some big plays in the running game, and then once they started loading the box and said you got to win outside and make the throws, we couldn't do it. So we got to get back to the drawing board and figure out how to complete those passes versus man coverage and how to win versus man.
Seemed like there were a lot more carries from the running backs today. Was that in the game plan going in?
Yeah, we were trying to take what they gave us. We felt like they were giving us a light box early and try to run it when we could.
Second half, stall it out in the red zone. We had to kick a couple of field goals rather than push it in for touchdowns. Was that, again, a function of just not being able to beat the guys on the outside?
Yeah, we felt like we had some matchups and tried to throw some fades to the end zone and didn't complete them. And a couple routes down there, once again, they played man, loaded the box, and we didn't win.
Talk about the performance of your young quarterbacks, Nigel Buffalo, and out there.
I thought they fought hard. They're young. Well, we got to grow with them, but I thought Nigel fought hard, and his competitor had a really good receiver that he was on most of the day. And so we just continue to get him better.
What made y'all decide to start Nigel versus Tevin?
Just came on, really. Came on during the week, practiced hard, worked hard, and getting more in game shape.
Andre Ross played an awful lot in this game. Hadn't seen him too much before. Was that just practicing well? Or?
Yeah, he's come a long way. We felt like he deserved that, and he was close on a few things. He's a good pass rusher, but we gotta get him where he's finishing as well.
Could you talk about the celebration penalty that after you get the fumble at the 22? I didn't really see how many guys were coming out on the field. Was that?
Yeah, I didn't either. I was looking around for the offense, and so then I just saw we had the flag. So I'm not sure what all transpired on that deal. But we should obviously have people holding him back.
You think that set you guys back? I mean, obviously it set you back.
I don't think so. We still went down and, you know, got to the 1st and 5 at the 5, and we just didn't finish. So.
Anything else? What did you think of Lauderdale?
He did some good things early. Just got to be more consistent. Made some big plays. It was good to see him have some success.
Can you talk about Keenan Ward's performance? He had like 15 tackles, some open field stops. Talk about Ward's
yeah, he's done a good job. He continues to get better, and you know, he's still new to defense. Really, was an offense player in high school, and so he just proud of the way he stepped up and continues to get better.
And can you also comment on Bradley Marquez? He had a big day today for you too.
He did. He did some really good things, and had a couple that he'd like to have back, but we'll keep working and get better.
How tough is it psychologically to come back from something like this? How do you get them motivated again? And, you know?
Yeah, they'll be fine. I mean, it's been bad the whole year, so we just got to continue to fight and continue to get better and figure out how to win some games.